Claude, what are you doing? I told you, leave the camera alone. Claude, if you drop that, don't you dare show up my nose. Claude, will you stop? I'm gonna call security and get you fired. What are you doing? Shining lights in my face on the set and giving me all this hassle? You're gonna make me cry and I don't want to have to go and get... Look, just stop, Claude. How many times do I have to tell you? I give up. I give up, Claude. Just start the show. Start the show. I do declare that I don't like Trump's hair.
Love, it has been good to me this time around. Things were the bound to change when it was found. Sugar never tasted sweeter on my lips. My heart is now intact and I can find no rest. This is love, yeah, love. Never known true love before. Seen so many counterfeits that left me on the floor. This is love, yeah, love. All will come to those who wait. Time it cannot know the bounds, and eras don't dictate.
Hello and welcome to another scintillating episode of Xandermonium, the talk show that does indeed get you talking. I'm Xander Gibb, and on today's show, London Calling with Jeff Kristian and Jason Prince, who talks to singer Eva Iglesias, Xander's Soapbox, and more of your questions, and Ask Xander. More to come in a mere moment. So you can interact with me via Twitter. You can tweet me. My Twitter handle is @XanderGibb, XanderGibb, capital X, capital G. Don't forget that all important @ symbol. Make sure you follow and keep up to date with what's going on with the show. And now it's time for London Calling.
Yeah, Jason Prince, can you ask that Eva Iglesias if she's any relation to Julio? London Calling. Take care, Jeff.
On London Calling this week, Jeff Kristian sends Jason Prince to talk to singer Eva Iglesias. I wonder if she's any relation to Julio. Let's check it out.
Hello America, London Calling.
They wanted me to do this link in Spanish. I said, no way, Jose. Britain's Got Talent, but that's not one of mine. Though I have been told I'm quite good at French. But that's a whole different episode altogether. How's your Spanish, Jason?
One of our biggest shows here in the UK is, of course, Britain's Got Talent, and one of its daughters is here today. We're joined by the lovely Eva Iglesias. How are you doing, Eva?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Now, we have to talk about Britain's Got Talent, of course, yeah. I mean, I was watching the show the other day. You really sung your heart out on that audition, and has it changed your life?
Oh yes, completely. I mean, it's changed my life for the better. No, I'm not working in a supermarket anymore. I'm actually singing full time. Yay! And you know, it's been an experience. It's been a whirlwind. You know, a very short-lived whirlwind, but it's you know, it's given me a good.
Had you been on talent shows before?
I have. I did a talent show a few years ago. I actually did the X Factor as well, as it's very well known here.
Yeah.
And I didn't get far because I don't think I was very ready enough. Yeah. And then I thought I'm going to do Britain's Got Talent because of the fact that it's so diverse.
When did you first realise that you had this amazing talent?
When I first realised, well, I've known since I was like really little I could sing. And then through my teenage years and then coming up to my early 20s, I was a very big girl. Really, really big girl, never had any confidence, didn't have any friends at school.
No way, I can't imagine it.
I was very much a loner, and so because I was such a big girl, I was like, I never classed myself as, you know, the Britney or the Madonna or the Christina Aguilera kind of diva sort of look, because I would never approach that. But I used to do karaoke a lot, and I did a bar once in the East End of London, and they had a competition, a talent competition, so I entered it. And from entering that talent competition, I won the heat, and then from won the heat, I actually won the competition. Yeah. And the person who was hosting it travels all around the UK doing loads of bars and clubs, and he said, I would love to introduce you to all the places I do, because I think you're fantastic, and
you should be doing this as a profession.
And that's how I started. I said, I don't think I'm good enough, and he put me, brought me out of my shell as such, and that's how I did it.
Now, even before Britain's Got Talent, you was a big name on the scene and a big name on the circuit, and you're no stranger to all the big festivals, including all the big Pride festivals. Now, you've been a host of Gran Canaria Pride, which is probably one of our biggest prides in Europe.
One of the biggest in Europe.
How did that come about?
By coincidence. It was just by chance. I was on holiday with friends and my other half, and I went to a karaoke bar, and of course I sang. I was already singing professionally by that time, and the guy who owned the bar said, look, we do this, once a year, this Pride Festival. I think I would love, can I take your number? Can you please come and perform? And that was 8 years ago. And I've been performing ever since.
And you've even been hosting.
Yes, because I'm Spanish.
Yeah, tell us a bit about that as well. Come on.
Well, a lot of people say because of my surname, is there any relation to Enrique? I wouldn't be working in a supermarket at the time, if I was related. But no, I'm not related. It's a very common name, Iglesias. It's like having the name Smith or Bright,
But it sounds very glamorous to us.
It does, doesn't it? It's not. It's like having Lopez. But I because I could speak Spanish, and because I'm bilingual, I speak both languages, I was very lucky enough to just myself host in English and Spanish and host the whole show for their 10th year, which is in 2010.
That was wonderful.
And that was an amazing experience.
It was amazing.
And people still talk about it now.
Yeah, of course. Of course. So, talking about you being bilingual, you've actually come and recorded a track with us here at the studio, the Club Kids studio.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that and how that came about.
Well, as you know, we've been friends for a long, long time, and we've been doing the circuit. We hardly ever get to see each other because we're always working at the weekends. And we bumped into each other quite recently, just before the Eurovision Song Contest. As we know, it's very big.
The Eurovision Song Contest is probably the biggest thing ever through the whole of Europe. So it's 60 years of history.
Yeah. So you came up with this fantastic idea of doing an album of all the favourite tracks of the winners of practically of the Eurovision, and at the time when Euphoria won, Spain released an album, released a track called Quédate conmigo, which means stay with me. It's a beautiful ballad. It is so beautiful. I thought it was going to win, to be honest. Damn, Sweden won it. I thought I loved it so much that I put it in my show. And when you approached me about it, saying that you were going to do a song for the Eurovision, I thought, well, why don't we do something different? Why don't we do something unusual that's going to stand out? And that's how it came about. And oh my God, I love doing it. I love doing that track.
Well, everybody that listens to the album Club Kids Eurovision Songbook, they say that your track does completely stand out. And you're talking about Sweden. Off the back of this, you've now actually got a single coming out with a big Swedish house music production team, House of Wallenberg.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, it was during your album that I got introduced to Peter, and he heard my voice and he's like, oh my goodness, I would love to, I've got this track that's I think would fit your voice, and I'd love to work with you. So I came over here a few days ago, actually, believe it or not, back here again on this actual studio, and recorded. And what was nice, even though he's written it himself, he's given me a lot of freedom. As a singer, a writer always gives you have to sing it this way, this is the way I want it. But with Peter, he gives me the freedom to express myself a little bit more, and want to change something, then I can change it, as long as the outline is the same.
That's it for this week. Back to you in the studio, Xander.
That was London Calling with the fabulous Jeff Kristian, entertainment correspondent Jason Prince, and singer Eva Iglesias. Be sure to check them out on social media. London Calling is produced in association with Mr. Binks Media. Oh yes, it is. And now it's time for Xander's Soapbox. Watch out. Five, four, three, two, one. So for the majority of people, the suggestion of brainwashing will be laughed at as an impossibility, but believe it or not, we have all been affected by it. As a free thinker and someone that questions everything, yes, I mean everything, I can truly attest to how I have in fact been affected by it in its many forms. Now, the biggest culprits of all are obviously the media, and every single publication or broadcast has an agenda. Even individual groups and sections of society have their own agenda to imprint on you. And sadly, it's only when you question everything you will be able to identify what particular agenda that is. Now, one of the clever ways this brainwashing and manipulation, if you will, occurs is by convincing us that we should believe a certain issue or ideology or behave in a certain way. And of course, if you do not agree with that ideology or conform, you are mad, bad, stupid, or crazy, or all of the above, and cannot refer to yourself in a certain way. Now, whilst we should like to believe that we don't actually care, we actually do, but for the wrong reasons. Now, we're clearly socially conditioned from an early age to feel that we need to fit in, and if not, we will be seen as crazy or odd or different or all of the above. Don't point at me, Claude. You're fired again. Just can't get the staff around here. So, I know from personal experience that large period of my life I wanted to be who others wanted me to be, because I wanted to be liked and indeed thought of in a particular way. Now, that unfortunately only lasts so long, as the psychological effects of not being true to ourselves is detrimental, to say the least. Now, I'm going to look at one form of brainwashing and control, and although there is a lot of crossover, to analyze every form would be neon impossible. Now, political brainwashing and mind control. Now, I hear you say, that's not possible, Xander. But, my friends, it is. And as I said, I've been a victim of it. And maybe you are too. Now, most people are not so political and don't care either way passionately as to who runs the country, as long as there is a very little impact on their life or their pocket and are moderately political. Now, then there are those of us who are passionately political, whether out of a sense of patriotism or just because they have very little else going on in their lives. And the internet has spawned many internet political addicts. Now, before I started presenting my radio show, going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So before I started presenting my radio show over 4 years ago now, I was vehemently Democratic, extremely left-wing, and totally besotted with the salvation properties of one Barack Hussein. Obama. I toed the party line and I hated Republicans vehemently and wouldn't even break bread with them because, of course, they hated me and mine and didn't want to discuss anything that required civil discourse and could never even begin to get my perspective could be. Oh no, siree. So in order to present all sides of any argument on my show, I had to learn how to be objective, which, believe me, wasn't very easy given that I had been brainwashed to think that I had to agree with all of my party's ideologies in order to still be able to call myself a Democrat. Scary, right? Now, it soon became clear that not just taking every story as read required me to clarify the facts. And sadly, the Dems weren't all they were cracked up to be, but unfortunately, neither were the Republicans either. Now, breaking down your ideologies and building them up again is no mean feat, and it actually took one from the other side. And sadly, not enough people are willing to assist. And my help came in the shape of Dr. Gina Loudon, a conservative talk show host who I attacked on social media after her appearance on a TV show called Wife Swap. Now, to her credit, she didn't block me. She actually entered into civil discourse with me. She helped me grow and learn and evolve and break down the brainwashing from the truth. And this was a hard knock-on effect of helping me to see other areas of my life evolve also. Now, when we start to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, there really is no turning back. And whilst it's scary, my evolution had a knock-on effect of deprogramming me from my media and in party life. And it made me question everything. Now, I urge you to do this even with your own party. Most media outlets are biased and present their slanted view of news, whatever that might be, or the watered-down views of others. Are you a leader or are you a follower? Do you question things more? I ask you, what will you do? That was Xander's Soapbox. If you would like to get on your soapbox, you can contact us via xandergibb.com/contact. That's xandergibb.com/contact. It's down the bottom of the screen there. Please send us your videos. Please make them MPEGs of no more than 5 minutes and no profanity, okay? So now it's time for Ask Xander. Confucius says, da 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 da. Ooh, ooh. So Marianne from Newtown asked, have you ever found fish and chips in the US as good as the UK? We were in London recently and British food is awesome. Alas, Marianne, no, I have never found good quality fish and chips. I've found average fish and chips in America, but never really good. I wish someone would start making them. Okay, Sean from Danbury wants to know if I would ever move back to England. Lots of British questions tonight. Claude, these better not be from my mom. No, Sean, I enjoy visiting, but America is my home. Land of the free, home of the brave, and home of Xander Gibb. So Peter from Salisbury wants to know if I eat ramen. I love ramen, but it's not particularly healthy, Peter, so no. There's so many things I like to eat, but won't even do it occasionally. But I do enjoy pigging out on gluten-free noodles, because I'm a gluten-free guy nowadays, mostly. Okay, Sally from Bethel wants to know if I have ever been to paradise. Claude, where do you get these questions from? I think we're gonna have to get the intern dealing with the questions in the future. Oh yes, indeed. Oh yes, folks, we have an intern I'll tell you a bit more about that person very soon. Well, Sally, yes, I've been to Paradise, but I've never been to me. Tim from New Fairfield wants to know if I watch Fixer Upper. Yes, indeed, I do, Tim. I'm so into that show, and I love tips and transformations, and I was a designer in a previous life. Well, not as in I was here before. I mean as in a previous job. Anyway, you know exactly what I mean, Tim. Okay, last question comes from Gail from Southbury, who wants to know if I've ever thought of getting Claude in front of the camera. Yes, we have. We've asked him, but Mr. Jambon is a little shy. Want to come say hello, Claude? Come on, come say hello. Come on, Mr. Friend, say hello. He's shaking his head and doing all this business. No. Okay, that's I said it for another week, and as usual, you can send us your questions and comments via xandergibb.com/contact. That's xandergibb.com/contact. Now that's Xandermonium for another week. Don't forget to join my mailing list at xandergibb.com and to follow us on social media. Thanks to Jeff Kristian for the London calling slot. You can get Jeff at jeffkristian.com. Thanks to Jason Prince and singer Eva Iglesias. Thanks to Claude and everyone who's worked on today's show. And most of all, thanks to you for watching. Stay cool, and I'll see you next time on Xandermonium. I love you all. I really do. Bye-bye.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these shows you'd like to meet to go over everything. I know the time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much healing.
Trouble don't